Oh, how many of you have heard of Education Nation? Education Nation. No? Can I get a hand? No? 1, 2, 3. Anna, you never heard of Education Nation?
I haven't. No.
Are you
Educating
serious?
time. It's educating time.
Lord. So yes, this is
Tell her. All
so
right.
clearly Education Nation is not reaching everyone like they should. So basically, Education Nation is an initiative that is done by NBC, which basically is a year-long campaign to start dialogue not only among students and educators, but an intergenerational dialogue around what needs to be done to really reform education in the U.S. And so like I mentioned, is a year-long event. But which recently just happened on Sunday, actually, this past Sunday, is that they had their youth summit, which took place in New York. Shout out to New York, where they brought young people from all over the country. In addition, you had young people and parents and educators participating online, either through social media or some online platform. And basically, you had conversations talking about everything from pipeline to prison to reforming education, making it more so for students in the 21st century, in addition to accountability not only for teachers but for administration and for students. And so I think, as mentioned, that we've had previous conversations, Jordan, Dan, and I, about basically that this was one of the most comprehensive conversation that we've seen around education in a very long time, and I really appreciate Education Nation for putting this on. You had MH from Jordan's one of her favorite people actually host the panel that took place with a lot of the young people that we come into contact with across the country, and so it was a really good opportunity for young people, educators, parents, and teachers to really start having a conversation around how can we change the trajectory of what young people are experiencing in the classroom, but also how can we make sure that education is relatable for the jobs and the opportunities that young people will have in 2013 versus 1973. And so it was an online platform. I will send you the link, Anna, because I think that's something you should definitely check out.
Please do.
Did you guys, Jordan, you actually participated in some of the Twitter conversation. How did that go?
Yeah, I woke up at like 7 a.m. on a Sunday and live tweeted the entire thing. But it was worth it. It was really worth it. It was one of the best. So I've seen a lot of different Education Nation student town halls that they've done, criticized a lot of them. But this one was definitely the best one that they've done yet, because they covered every single thing you can think about when it comes to education. So it wasn't just K through 12 education. They also talked about college affordability. I know that's something that you're definitely passionate about, Anna. And they talked, so they had a panel with Zach Malamet from Student Voice, which is one of our friends, Israel Munoz, who's the co-founder of the Chicago Student Union. That's a freshman at some school in New York. He was there. Speaking on a panel. So it was great to see familiar faces, but it was also great to listen to the different experiences, because on GenYnot we talk about how, you know, we're experts of our own experiences, and we're all about like listening to perspectives and me valuing your experience, and that's what MSNBC did. It was literally students that were not only on stage, but the students that were in the audience were able to talk about their personal encounters with this education system and how it's serving them when you talk about safety and you talk about what you're learning in the classroom. So, I mean, it was awesome. It was really awesome. What do you think? So, Anna, what do you think is something, so you didn't see the Education Nation town hall, but what do you think is a problem, big problem in either higher ed or K through 12 education?
I mean, I think one major problem is not letting students have experiential learning and it all being from the textbook and being very much from one perspective, and not talking enough about solving real-world problems and creating students that are thinking about real-world problems and how they fit into that system and how they can change that system. I mean, that's something I experienced in my K through 12 education, and now I'm definitely seeing in my college experience, even though I've only been here for like a month. But I just opening up the classroom to new ideas and new ways of thinking.
That's really important. I think to have a real inclusive conversation and having young people at the forefront to making sure that they're gaining something from it. And I know I mentioned MH at the beginning, and sorry for those who do not know, that's Melissa Harris Perry, who actually hosts a show on MSNBC. She's amazing. She's also a professor, and she led many of the conversations that took place at Education Nation.
She's dope. She's dope. I would like transfer to Tulane just for my last year of college to like be taught by MHP. She is so dope.
She's really dope. Yeah.
Jordan, did you not try to like sneak into her class or something while you were in New Orleans?
I actually tried. Yeah, I did. Thanks for putting me out there.
So
I sneak into
the girl that was carried out.
I sneak into lecture halls in my free time. That is what I do.
Don't tell that out loud. Don't say that out loud.
Well, you already put it out there.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
So wait, Dan, I know one of the things that we talked about a few weeks ago in regards to education, because you were in charter. Did you go to a charter school?
I didn't go to a charter school. I went to a magnet school.
Okay, a magnet school. How was that experience?
I feel, I mean, I mentioned this on like 2 episodes ago, but like going to a magnet school, I mean, you can also have, so in Orange County, Florida, which is the county I'm from, what they do is that the magnet schools are not their own like magnet for the most part, right? So like most of the time when you think magnet school, like you think of an environmental magnet school, all the students that go there are doing environmental stuff some way, or arts magnet school, whereas my school was like a regular school. And so I actually like that structure a lot better, and was talking to one of my old professors actually, or teachers, about why that system is so different than other magnet programs, because it gave me, just like similar to college, it gave me an opportunity to like see other people outside of the arts. But I don't know, because then I see schools like the school that Jordan went to that's a charter school, but focus so much on environmentalism, that it's kind of dope to have that hub as well of people that are doing that. Jordan, like, do you feel that it would have been better for you to go to a school that maybe didn't have people that were doing environmental stuff?